You are not an action taker because you are a procrastinator. And let me start off by telling you that that's normal. I think that we are by default procrastinators. But at the same time, I think that there are three main reasons why you are a procrastinator, if you indeed are one. And it's really important to identify those because then you know what you need to tackle. If you know what the problems are, let me put it this way. If you know your enemy and his strategy, then you know how your strategy should be like in order to combat with what he's coming at you. So I believe, and I'm looking here because I made some notes. And yeah, I believe that there's three main things that can create friction when you want to take action. And those three things, there's just three things, in my opinion. And first of all, or the first one, is that you are being lazy. And it has a bad connotation, but you have to think, okay, I'm lazy, you're lazy, I'm lazy, but why am I? It might be a multitude of reasons why you feel lazy to do something. First of all, you might just be physically and mentally tired, so you really might just need some rest. You might just need a couple of days to just sleep, rest your body, rest your mind, and then you'll see that your state will change, or you at least will not feel as lazy as previous or as before. And another reason can be that you always seek instant gratification, right? And you get your dopamine in artificial ways, like video games, or watching adult content on the internet, or alcohol, fatty food, fast food, and stuff like that, sweets. And I'm not even talking about fruits. I'm talking about, chocolate, ice cream, and so on. This could be another huge reason why you're always feeling lazy when you have to do a big task. And it's normal. You don't have to beat yourself for that. You just have to understand how you function. I have to put this on silent. But what I was saying is that it's normal. You just have to understand how you function. If you always seek instant gratification and there's not a big effort you have to put in order to get that dopamine, in order to get those happy chemicals fire in your brain, then your mind will rather want to have that than doing something that takes a lot of work and you'll get some gratification at the end, right? That is delayed gratification. So it's normal. Just understand this. Maybe go on a dopamine detox for a week or two. And you'll see you will not be at least as lazy as you were before. Just try it. Just try it and see how it works. Okay? Number 2. I said here that it's too big of a task. So, for example, you want to write a book, right? Let's give this as an example. Well, that's huge. Writing a book is huge, and you don't really have the motivation to start, like where to start, what to do, what's the first thing that you need to do? Or for example, you want to build a website for yourself, for your business. or for your side hustle, or where do you start? And then you put it off and put it off because it's too big of a task. But think about, I'm sure you heard about this. How do you eat, about this saying, how do you eat an elephant? You do it bite by bite. And it's the same thing you have to approach a big task, is with the same attitude. Do it bite by bite. For example, if you have to write a book, then just have a day or have 3 days or a week to think about the topic and start writing whatever comes into your mind, or start writing the first chapter, the introduction. Or if you want to build a website for your side hustle, then just go on the internet, have 3 days for that, go on the internet and make an idea, have an idea for how you want to structure it. Do you want to only have a landing page, or you want to have a website with buttons, where it says about, for example, about me, about us, what do we do, how can we help you, all those things. Just make the structure first. And then next week, create the homepage, and so on. That will help you a lot. If it's a big task at hand, it's normal that you want to procrastinate and delay it, but it's the same way you'd eat an elephant. It's bite by bite. And last one. You might think that if you do this task, you are likely to either lose time or money. And let's give the website example again, and the book example. It's the same thing. You might think, okay, I'm writing this book now and I'm wasting a lot of time and I'm not getting any, gratification for it. And I put in a lot of time and maybe it's for nothing, right? Nothing will come out of it. And that thought is scary. And the way to tackle that is to just think it's an experience and you will learn a lot from it. It's a way to improve yourself. It will make you a better man, a better human. If you start writing a book, it's so many things that experience can offer you. For example, with me recording these videos, like almost no one is watching my videos at this moment, right? But still, I'm getting better at talking in front of a camera, just glancing from time to time at a computer and seeing, my bullet points and so on, and then just elaborating on them, looking into the camera. No one is watching my videos, but I'm developing as a person. I'm developing as a man. I learn to organize my thoughts by doing this every week, okay? So it's not a waste. It's not a waste, even though you might not have or you might not obtain the desired outcome. And the second part of this point is, you might think that you are wasting money in case you have to invest some money, in case you have to pay someone to build your website, or in case you have to pay a proofreader to go through your book and fix the mistakes, or you have to pay an editor to edit your videos. And you think, yeah, well, what if no one's watching? That's not a problem. That's not a problem still, because it's the same. You have to treat this as, for example, investing in a course or investing in a book, buying a book, reading about it, and so on. Well, what if that course, that book, does not return 5x on your investment or 10x or whatever it is? Well, it's still knowledge that you gathered, and still, okay, you paid money for someone to edit your videos and no one is watching, but you did some work to find an editor. You had to vet the editor, and still some skills that you built, and that will help you in the long run. And what is the alternative anyways? To spend the money on what? Spend that money on, I don't know, partying or buying a fancy car. Well, it's not even the case because it won't cost you as much, but you get my point. That won't help you as much. But this, whatever you do, that you invest in yourself, in your idea, in your business, even if it doesn't work, and even if you invest money in it, it's still more beneficial than buying a very expensive car, for example. That's how you have to think about it. Okay? So, those are the three main reasons why you are not an action taker. And this is how you tackle them. I think this is the 80-20. If you focus on those three and you try to tackle them, it will be easier to be an action taker. It will be easier to do the work that you have to do instead of procrastinating. That's it. That's all from me. Like the video if you like it or if you found it helpful. Comment what's your opinion in the comment section down below. And of course, I would like you to subscribe. See you in the next one.